So this is the second time that I've done my high lift root touch-up on my own. Nobody helped me. I did watch a lot of videos before I decided to do it on my own. I just did the root yesterday. As you see what my roots were looking like. My hair is not super black, but it's pretty dark. This is no bleach, by the way. Customize this to whatever works for you. Do a lot of research. You don't want to mess your hair up. I'm not a professional at all. Like, I may do an application that you might be like, oh my god, what in the world are you doing? But as you see, it worked. It's looking good. I'm saving a lot of money doing this process on my own, so maybe you can save a whole bunch too. This is the Claro Professional Soy 4-plex, I think it's called. I know this they have this in the cream form and liquid. So this one says cream permanent and it's high lift. For me to achieve this color, it has to be high lift, and I didn't tone it or anything. Obviously, if you don't like how this looks, then I mean, don't even bother watching because this is the final results. This is High Lift Cool Blonde, listed in the description, so check it out. You'll need a developer, which you will mix. Okay, you have to mix these two together. You can't just buy this. You have to mix it with a developer. The developer volume that I use is 30. A lot of people don't use 40 at all. 40 might be the highest. I don't know. It'll be way too much for my hair, and I'm not trying to destroy it. This is by the same brand. I don't think you have to buy the same brand, but if you can find it, why not? So this is also Claro, and this is Pure White Extra Lift. You want to have like a little bowl where you can do your mixture. So want to have a measuring cup. This has measurements right here. That's why I chose this one. On a brush to apply it. Okay, I like this one because you can separate your hair. You will see during the video that I suck at using this part. Like, that's like my mess. Sorry, that's my dog. He's not feeling well. You use this to like separate the sections of your hair. I have clips as well. You will need a pair of gloves. My hair is super thin as well, so it lifts the color really fast. This one specifically, it says if you use like 2 ounces of this, you will use 4 ounces of this, so double the developer. First time I used the whole tube. That was a big mistake. Just didn't know how much I was gonna use, but that's just me. If you have more hair or longer roots to cover, definitely like use the whole tube. You don't want to be like stuck in the middle of doing it and you run out of the product. Absolutely not. Use this key. It just helps you like twist the tube, and this is really good because it tells you like the measurements. So it tells me this is a 2-ounce tube, okay, and it tells me the measurements where it's like 1 ounce, 1.5. Just need half of this tube because I wasted so much. Twisted the key only up to 1 ounce, and you want to make sure you close this tube immediately. You don't want to let like air get into it or anything. Since I used 1 ounce of this, went ahead and used 2 ounces of this, total 3 ounces. Go ahead and mix it with my brush. I'm sure they sell something else specifically so you can mix it, but it worked the same thing. So you want to mix it very good so you see that everything's blended well. Your color's gonna start changing. First it's gonna look like a cream color, then it's gonna start to look like blue purple. That's completely normal. Want to use it quickly. Just took the sections. Very messy, I know, but like I said, I should try to use this more to like separate the hair, but this is what you're supposed to use to like separate each section. Did the 2 back sections, I believe, and then I started with the front. I know some people say that stay away from like the scalp and leave that for the end, but I'm not sure like if that's when you're using bleach or just regular color. They also tell you be careful if you overlap with like the other blonde, but I know my stylist overlaps, so as you can see in the video, I do overlap quite a bit, at least up to here, and that's perfectly fine. And if you're thinking like, well, that doesn't even look like the exact same color, I will tell you why. This is the lightest I can go without bleach. If you see all this other hair here and you can say like, oh, but it's not exactly the same, it's not that far off. But yes, this is lighter because there's highlights there, and if you can see, my highlights are starting like somewhere around here, because I think I did them like in December. I did buy everything to do highlights as well. I will film that. I also filmed me doing my keratin treatment at home. If you want to see that, which you'll see in my video, my hair is like really straight. That is because I just retouched my keratin treatment at home as well. For anybody that's interested, I can leave that video. You can just search it up on my channel. You want to make sure that when you're applying it, you take the brush and you go this way and you push the hair up and you go that way too. Finish, I also take my hair back. You probably shouldn't do this, should do this, but this is how I did it. I took product and I applied it all the way in the back, because again, it's very hard for it to take the color there. I don't know why in the back it's harder. Try not to take too long. Obviously, if you're starting, it's gonna be a little harder, or how long your hair is, or how much hair you have. It says to do it with a 40 developer, so again, your choice what you choose to do, but this does say to leave for like 45 minutes. I definitely, as you can see in the video, I did not do 45 minutes. By the time I finish with my whole hair, I make sure like I spread the product really good with my fingers. I've seen my stylist do it too. She just like really make sure. And the last time, since I couldn't see, was missing like some pieces in the back. I did take a mirror after to check. This time I made sure to like really work the product in the roots. I went with my fingers. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but again, it worked for me. After that, I go ahead and for maybe another 10 minutes the most, you have to be watching the roots the whole time. Pay attention to it, because you have to see how it's developing. That's how you will see if you need more time or not. I wash my hair. I just use a shampoo. Then I come out of the shower. I'm just gonna blow dry it. Okay, I didn't put conditioner because what I'm doing is I'm drying it really quickly so I can see better if there's any areas that I'm missing, because that's what I did the first time, and you definitely saw like there was some parts in the back where it was still like really dark, the roots that I missed, because it's really hard when you're doing it by yourself. It all takes practice. The second time, like, I feel much better, and I'm sure the third and the fourth it will just get better and better. Make sure that you leave some product just in case you want to touch up. Okay, you missed a spot, or you want to apply in some place a little bit more because it looks lighter than the rest, whatever the case may be. Use that 1 ounce with the 2 ounce of developer, and I still had some left, as you can see. Did not use it. Very little went to waste. Just really is gonna save you so much money. I always think like, oh my god, if I ever move, what am I gonna do? Like the person that does my eyebrows, the person that does my nails, my hair, like they're all here. I'm gonna have to travel, or I'm gonna have to find. Now it doesn't matter, because I just buy my own stuff on Amazon and I can do it myself. It doesn't matter where you move. That's just, you know, my thoughts. You can do yourself the better, but definitely do your research. Be very careful. Don't mess up your hair. If you'd rather leave it to a professional, I would highly suggest that, because if you mess it up, it's gonna be more expensive to like reverse it. But I think the more we know how to do for ourselves, the better. This is a beauty channel, so I do lots of makeup, but I also have hair care videos, the shampoos I use, the conditioners to maintain my keratin treatment. Again, I have the demo of me doing my keratin treatment on my own. I hope I didn't forget anything. Again, I am not a professional whatsoever. This is just my second time ever, but I like to try to help you guys as much as I can, so I hope I did. You have someone there to try to help you out, like to tell you where you're missing, especially like in the back sections, that would be amazing. But if you don't, like you saw, you'll master it. It's okay. You don't need anyone. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not. Click the little notification bell. That way you'll be the first to get notified every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.